And okay, here we go to the last part of this class about classes, about objects, where we will just play a little bit more with it, right? So for example, what if I want to change the size of my planet? Let's just make some function. Okay, this function gonna be if two planets gonna be too close to each other, the smallest planet will collapse with the big one, so the big planet gonna grow in the size, small planet disappears. Okay, good. So how we can create it? First of all, in our class we need to create one more function, and what it's gonna do, void check collapse. And now here I need to check collapse with another planet, so I need to send inside of this planet the another object. Okay, how I can see if it's close or not? So for example, I will make a function if this orbit minus p orbit, so this one I can get access here to the orbit of this planet I will send inside. If this orbit minus p orbit less than this size plus p size, and plus, let's see, I wanna be at least like 20 pixels between them. If this happened, I will call collapse function. Let's do for this now. Okay, if this happened, I need to check if this size bigger than p size, I will collapse p. Else I will collapse myself this. So here you see how it's become clear now with this function. I collapse other, or I can collapse myself, but now I need to create this function. Void collapse. Okay, so now I do not have error. I would like to add one more condition here. I wanna start to check them when, if they close to each other. So if this angle minus p angle less than, let's say, 10 degree, I will do this. If angle more than 10 degrees, they quite far away. I don't care. Alright. But here I need to use ups because I want an absolute value. I don't need like minus negative. If this angle more than this one, it's gonna be positive, but if this angle less than this one, it's gonna be negative, but I don't carry it. It's here or here. I just carry if it's like close enough, yeah? So I use up function, and I need to get absolute value here also for the orbit size. I don't care it's closer to sun or more far away of sun. I just care about the distance of it. I save it, I start it, and nothing happened for now. Because here also we need to I will create another function, check collapse all. So this function will just go through the all existing planet and see if they collapse or not. For int y equals 0, I less than n, I plus plus, and here I need to check if so here I don't want to collapse with myself, right? So I need to check if this planet myself or not. How I can do it? I need to add one more parameters, ID. It's gonna be ID of the planet, and ID should be always exist. So I need to add everywhere here. This pretty much you will need ID every time you work with classes and objects, because yeah, it just allows you to see, to check with which object you work now in this current situation. And here for ID I just use I, and here n minus 2, n minus 1, right? I stop run, okay, here. And here where I can check if this ID not equals y, so if not myself, I check collapse with planet y. Good. And here I do planet y collapse all. So for each planet, now I will check if it's collapsed with something or not. It will call this function. So now I need to do this last one function. Okay. Well, now it works. It's okay. Collapse. And in here in collapse, I think I need to tell with which planet I need collapse. So here I can put this, and here I will put P. Planet P again. So now here you see, if my size bigger than size of another planet, I will send myself to this function to check on collapse, to make this small planet collapse with me. But if I smaller, I will collapse myself with this planet. This planet will collapse with me. If my size bigger than size, okay, this planet will collapse with me, otherwise I will collapse with this planet. How we're gonna do collapse? We're gonna do the same one. Okay, we check this function, but here I'm not gonna have 20. So if it's less than this, and here should be size divided by 2, size divided by 2, because I use radius, so maybe I don't need 20 here. They will collapse when they in the distance of 2 diameters. This orbit, the orbit, and what I will do, okay, if I'm bigger than p size will collapse with me. So this is object will collapse with this object. So this means this object should change orbit. This orbit uh, okay, here I will use restart function. If it's already collapsed together, I will use restart function. So what restart gonna do? It's gonna be our default function that where I create. So it will define everything to random again, right? So I will restart myself, but before I will restart myself, I will change the size of other planet to my size divided by 3, for example. So before I will destroy and create new planet, I will make bigger the planet I collapse with, right? If this planet is smaller than this planet will fall down on this one, so this planet should get bigger, but this planet will randomly appears to like new planet in our space. If it's not so close yet, what I do, P my orbit, this orbit, I need to add this orbit minus P orbit divided by, let's say, 20. So what this mean? If they close another, this orbit should move closer to this one, but it will move like in 20 steps. Yeah, I have easing. You remember we did easing here, so I just calculate what the distance between two orbit, and I just add it. Okay, let's try run it. And looks like nothing happened. No, I think this is one affected a little bit. Okay, let's make more planet. So Okay, this is too fast. You see they change position, but they not really. Okay, now they change. I think I have some, maybe here it should be minus, because for the order, let's see. Collapse this, collapse other. Okay, it works, but it works some not right. So let's check first. How we can check it? We just like print ln this ID. So let's see if it's detect angle. Okay, you see the one planet just appears here. And they not collapse it anymore. The first because Big's problem angle 0 and it have 0 speed. Let's say the angle like this. So here is some problem with angle as I see. No. Okay. What I think I need to do, I need to first draw them and move them all and after check the position. Because it's a little bit wrong order if I check for collapse and after I move another planet because it will check this previous one. In orbit, let's divide by 2. Let's speed up it a little bit. Okay, this works, so some problem maybe was here. Okay, orbit by 15. Now you see they collapsed it here. Okay, plus 20, let's say. It still have some problem, I think because of the speed also. They speed kind of like, some of them speed like very fast. Let's do like the speed slower. Okay, yeah. Because if we have very fast speed, let for this planet set up the big speed for the middle one, for the sun. Okay, or 0. Okay, let's do also when we do this check, we're not gonna to be the sun. Sun is gonna be n minus 2 and this ID not equals n minus 2. So we're not gonna check with the sun now. Okay, it's work, but it needs a lot of like adjustment because the rotation it's not like so straightforward when we calculate angle. Because for example, if I will delete angle here, yeah, they will just go together. Oh, I should have angle here, but what angle here? What number? Maybe bigger. Again, if 30 is too big, so we need to adjust these parameters pretty much to make this work. It should be n minus 2. So this is pretty much everything what we did now. So we see now, okay, we have another big planet that gonna eat others, and maybe I need to add a little bit more distance. Yeah, you see now they collapse, getting bigger. Okay, yeah, now it's getting more right. I can maybe define here like this to make it a little bit more interesting. So okay, that's pretty much all for today. What we did, we create the class planet. We know how to use object of this class now, how to get access to the parameters, how to get access to the parameters and methods of this object, of other object, how to reference between this object, yeah, in code. Yeah, this is pretty much for today. Review the code, and if you have any question, welcome.